Our next guest is a talented actress you know from shows such as Yellow Jackets and Sweet Bitter. She stars in the second season of Fallout on Prime Video with new episodes premiering on Wednesdays. Let's take a look.
Still looks like all the old photos.
Bombs got shot down. Most of them, anyway.
Well, if they could do that for Las Vegas, why couldn't they just do that for America?
Because there was no they. There was a him. A man by the name of Robert House.
Maybe if that's where your family went, they're safe there.
Nowhere near Robert House is safe.
Why would my dad go to Las Vegas?
Please welcome back to the show, Ella Burdell, everybody. Hello, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me back.
We're so happy to have you back in New York City, and I will say you timed your trip very well. You got the first snow of the year.
Yeah, it was amazing. I woke up and I opened my little curtains and I went, oh, snow.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And in New York, you have about like 15 minutes before it's gross.
Is that true?
Yeah, like you
Okay.
look out in the morning, you're like, oh my God, it's gonna be a winter wonderland. It's already gray.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've timed it just right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
leaving
good.
right after this.
Okay, there you go. But did you manage? I mean, we're getting close to Christmas. Have you gotten your shopping done?
No, I'm so bad. I'm usually really good with my shopping, and this time it's been bad.
What do you think? What do you attribute this bad year to?
There's a show called Fallout, and
Yeah.
the press tour has taken me on.
Yeah. You should just like tie it together and like everybody's getting Fallout mugs.
Honestly, they're all getting your merch. They're all getting
Oh,
Seth
that's very
Meyers
nice. So,
merch.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll try. You can just try to go grab Jack
Yeah.
Black's
You have a
swag
gift
bag as
shop.
well.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Hit
He
the gift
doesn't
shop,
need
I'll be
it. He
fine.
doesn't. He got his shopping done. Yeah.
Well, there we go
Yeah, so you
then.
can borrow his bag.
Thank gosh.
This is a fantastic show. Congratulations on another season. This is basically people. I mean, I'll try my best to explain a fairly dense plot, but like you, a lot of people lived underground after a terrible post-apocalyptic event, and now you're out, and things aren't going great.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
basically
pretty much it.
that's what the poster said.
Yeah.
It's like things aren't going great.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
And you get to work with the great Walton Goggins.
Yes.
Sans, I mean, what a time to be around the rocket ship that is Walton Goggins.
Yeah, indeed.
And this is before his nose grew back.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's funny because it surprises me when I watch the show because obviously filming with him,
Yeah.
he has a nose.
Yeah.
It's just, it has the dots on it.
Right.
So like he's, you know, doing like a tough and scary line. I just want to boop him on the nose.
It's true. People never think. I mean, I think we always ask the actor who has to have the effect of like having the nose removed, like what was that like for them? But
Yeah.
it's really their co-stars that are doing the heavy
Yeah.
lifting. Because you
Yeah.
have to act with a person who fully has a nose.
Yeah. He'll like step to me and I'm like, why have you got that thing on your face? It's like, oh no, I have to be scared of him. I mean, he does look very intimidating with all the prosthetics and everything. It's
Yeah.
just-
It's just that little, dots on the nose.
yeah.
You've been in some shows. This is certainly an example. The first season of Yellow Jackets. Some shows was like some gnarly, fairly gruesome stuff. Would you say are you okay with? I mean, you like carried a severed head around. You bit a finger off.
Yeah, there's
you lost
a lot.
finger.
I don't know how this keeps happening. It's
Yeah.
not on purpose. It just, I don't know if it's like a trend or what people like. I don't really watch like gory things or scary things, but somehow I am always covered in blood.
Yeah.
Always.
Are you the kind of? I mean, I would not care for it. Are you the kind of performer where it does not bother you to be covered in fake blood?
You know, it doesn't. I think I've become quite desensitized to it.
Yeah.
But there are some things that freak me out. Like season 1 when I had to bite the ghoul's finger off.
Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah.
That was.
What were you actually biting?
It was like so I had his actual finger,
Yeah.
which I always bit a little bit too hard
Yeah.
by accident. And then they swapped it out for like a rubber
Yeah.
finger. And that was the really gross part because it really feels,
Yeah.
it's horrible. And then you have to spit it on the ground and they just pick it up and pop it back in my mouth.
They're like, we don't have a backup
Yeah,
finger.
it's like, we're losing the light. I'm
Don't
like, "Ah."
spit it in a hole. Has there been anything that has been like, this is more than I want to deal with?
Gosh, yeah. To be honest, it's just really fun. And even the things that are like meant to be gross and scary are fun. Like we have these creatures called death claws.
Oh, they sound fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really cute. Actually, they are kind of cute.
The death
That's
claws?
the thing. So I know they're supposed to be scary. I know that. And they are scary. And I mean, gosh, Legacy built them, and it takes 3 people to puppeteer them, and you're acting opposite, and it feels really scary. But then when they sit down, and then and they're just kind of cute. I don't know.
That's true. People only judge death claws from when they're not sitting.
They're just misunderstood.
By the way, I do have a photo. I not because I thought you were going to be like, they're cute, but now that you've said that.
Do you see it?
I don't. And by the way, ma'am, I don't think anyone here is going to see it. Like that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, that was a mixed reaction. Some people went, ah.
Oh my God, that is weird that you thought that was what that sound was.
Yeah.
This is very cool and something that does not seem like it happens that often. Season 2 obviously is out now and already been picked up for season 3.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It must be nice knowing that you get to go back to work with the cast and crew that you already know and feel comfortable with.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice. It always feels a bit like a mountain to climb, and
Yeah.
you're like, whoo, we got to do it again. But I know it's going to be bigger, better, and brighter.
Do you get to have a little bit of a break now? Are you going to rest through the holiday season?
Yes.
Okay,
I got
very good.
Christmas. I'm going back home for Christmas.
Oh, that's
which is really
wonderful.
nice.
That's
yeah,
great.
First time in a couple years, so that's going to be nice.
All right.
And yeah, more of this. More death claws.
More death claws. Will the death claws be joining you at Christmas dinner, or?
I've invited them. I'm waiting to hear back.
That's the thing. They're terrible with email.
It's the claws.
It's the claws. Yeah, it's not their fault. They're trying. They're like, I don't know.
They're like, "Ah."
Yeah. Send. Thank you so much for being here. Safe travels
Thank
home.
you.
You guys just look for now. New episodes of Fallout are available on Wednesdays on Prime Video. We'll be right back.